today. This Easy Work Boxing. About to hit you everywhere, but on your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Y'all see the title of the video, Jaron boosts Ennis tells all the welterweights, all y'all, all the ones out there were holding the title. He coming. He's saying by the end of 2022, maybe, if I ain't mistaken, 2023, he was probably saying he will have or should have all four of the belts. Do I believe that? Hell no, I don't, but I'm telling you what he said. I also found out some things in that interview that I think, have been portrayed by Boots Ennis. For some reason, people are going out here saying that Boots is a mandatory for Errol Spence Jr. and for Terrence Crawford. From that Fight Hype interview I seen today, that's not true. That's not true. He is not a mandatory for Errol Spence nor Terrence Crawford. From what he was saying in his interview, he is looking for a fight coming up soon. He don't know the date yet. But also let me also talk about this before I go into this. Let me talk about this with Jaron Boots Ennis. Did you notice that in that Fight Hype video, where that journalist, whoever that was from Fight Hype, was talking to Jaron Ennis, what did he say? He said, man, what you weigh? He said, what you weigh right now? 200? What you weigh right now? 200? Oh, then he said, oh, I'm joking. Look at Jaron Ennis's face. Look at his face. Look how he looked when this man was joking. He said, what you weighing right now? 180, 190? Nah, I ain't weighing that. Oh, well, what you weighing right now? I really don't check my weight. What boxer don't check their weight? What boxer don't check their weight? Jaron Ennis is a 160-pounder running around fighting at 147. Why do you think they're rushing so bad to get them title fights lined up? Why you think it's such a rush? He just got up. He just been known. I don't know why people keep saying that he been a star for a minute or he been known for a minute. Honestly, we just heard about Jaron Ennis maybe a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. Let's be real. See, a lot of people probably jumped on thinking Jaron Ennis finna be no, hell no, I ain't finna do that. Now, can he fight? Talented young man can fight his ass off, but I speak my opinion. I'm speaking about what's going, the truth of it. The meat and bones of it. This man ain't a mandatory for neither one of them. He being pushed up there and put on the pedestal already for no reason. This man is supposed to be at 160, 154, probably even 168. Why do you think he keeps rushing so bad to get these dudes in the ring? Like they got to fight him. People are actually saying they have to fight him right now. He ain't even a mandatory. He ain't even a mandatory. He ain't even, what about the business side when it comes to Boots? Boots ain't fought nobody to make them jump out of their seat and say, ooh, let me fight Jaron Ennis now. Who Jaron Ennis done fought? Talented young man, hell of a fighter. Do I think he can possibly beat them? Yes, he could possibly beat them. Yeah, they could possibly beat him. I'll never count him out. But where is all this hype coming from with Jaron Ennis? This man is a 168-pounder for real. What's up with you? Running around, calling out fighters that don't have to fight him right now. When you become a mandatory, okay then. Y'all got to get a man his shot. You got to fight him. But people going around making videos, ducking, everybody ducking him. Ain't nobody ducking Jaron Ennis. He gotta work his way up there. He ain't took on nobody. Jaron Ennis, like I say, hell of a fighter. He need to be calling out Virgil Ortiz. He need to be taking fights like Black Hobbs. And there was another fight somebody named last night that would be a good fight for him. I can't remember what the fight was. I can't remember what the fight was that they named for him. That would be a great fight for him. And it's somebody, damn, who they say? I can't remember the fighter that they said, but that would be a great fight too. Boots need to focus on the fights that's going to make them want to fight him. or the fights they're gonna make the payday for. Everybody talk about the business side of it, but nobody's speaking about the business side when it's coming to Boots. Boots don't deserve no belt right now. He ain't did nothing. This man is Boots is 20 with 9, 28 and 0, and you can't name number 2 fighters he done fought. 2. One of them Terrence beat 10 years ago, and former 140-pound Sergey Lipinets. And Boots weigh, as we improved today in this fight hype video, he gonna rehydrate to damn near 170. So come on, y'all, with that. Come on, Boots. Come on now. Look at the rush. The man just arrived. He just arrived. Now, yeah, you just seen that, but that's when you become a mandatory. You see what I'm saying? That's when you become a mandatory. He's not a mandatory yet. They don't have to jump ship to fight him. When people want to talk about the business side of it, what they gonna make fight him right now? Y'all seen I made a video. I made a video where I walked around actually in stores. You know what I'm saying? Even though this down south, people say, well, that's down south. No, it's like that worldwide. The average black people or the average people don't care about boxing, bro. That's why I be telling people boxers are not really superstars unless you have a household name. Floyd is a superstar. Manny Pacquiao is a superstar. Muhammad Ali is a superstar. Mike Tyson is a superstar. Evander Holyfield, these names everybody know. You see what I'm saying? Them household names. We just watch the sport. That's why we know them. If you walk around your neighborhood at any time today and you walk with a list of name of fighters that's supposed to be superstars, all the top ones right now, and you ask your neighbors, have you ever heard of Gervonta Tank Davis? Have you ever heard of Terrence Crawford? Have you ever heard of Errol Spence? They don't say, no, because a lot of people don't care nor give a fuck about watching boxing. But when it comes to Boots, hell of a fighter. I take nothing away from the boy. Do got skills, switch hitter, you know what I'm saying, fast. He got everything to beat these guys. He got an arsenal behind him. You know what I'm saying? He got everything to beat a Terrence Crawford. He got everything to beat a Errol Spence. He got everything to beat a Ugas. But y'all got to understand, and they know this. See, they know this. They in boxing, so they got scouts. They know people who come tell them stuff. They know about the game. They been in there for a minute. They know Boots big as hell. Go back and watch that fight hype video when they talking to Boots, and that man asks him, what you weigh, 200? Because he look at his face. Look at your face. You know, I like that part from Snowfall. It was another movie said that, you know what I'm saying? Well, old boy got jumped. He said, look at his face, you know what I'm saying? But look at his face, how fat his face was, man. True enough, he was in the gym. He asked him, what you walk around 200? No. 180, 190. Oh, no. Oh, I'm just joking with you. What kind of weight you weigh right now? I'd rather weigh myself. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. You barely weigh yourself, really? Really? And you a boxer? Come on now. Jaron, and I got to think of this other fighter, somebody. Conor Benn. You want somebody? Huh? Which Conor Benn doing some, they doing some duck shit with Conor Benn too. They trying to get Adrian Broner, who ain't fought in a minute. They trying to go after everybody with a name who ain't fought in a minute for Conor Benn so he can have a resume. All good, that's in the business of boxing. But you want to fight somebody? You want to be a threat so bad? Go holler at Conor Benn then. Ortiz, Conor Benn. Come on, y'all. What's some more names out there who don't got a title that you can go and holler at? This man he ain't number one mandatory for neither one of them. So why everybody keeps saying they ducking him? This man got them there 30 fights with 2 fighters on there that you don't care nothing about. You ain't looking up Thomas Delorme highlights. You ain't looking up Sergey Lipinets highlights. You didn't admire the sport of boxing from watching Sergey Lipinets. You don't y'all didn't, half of y'all didn't even know who the fuck Thomas Delorme was. But then you went and checked and, Terrence fought him before. 10 years ago when he was a threat and Terrence showed up on short notice to text that ass. They didn't even know who Terrence was when he fought Thomas Delorme. Come on, man. Shout out to you, Boots. I ain't out there getting punched in my face. You taking risks every day, bro, to get that check. Shout out to you, Boots. You understand? This ain't no hate video on you. But I ain't no youngin' in this boxing thing I've been watching, bro. And you don't deserve nothing yet till you are mandatory. If you want somebody, go holler at Conor Ben. He highlighted right now. He coming up hard out there. Go fuck with Conor Ben. Call out your contender mate, Virgil Ortiz. Fight Blair Cobbs. Undefeated. All this going back and fighting fighters from 10 years ago and former soccer players. And you almost a 190 fighting former 140 pounders. That's why you knocked out Sergey Lipinets, huh? Can I get an amen, church? Can the church say amen? That's why you knocked out Sergey Lipinets. That's why you gonna knock out a lot of other fighters, because you big as hell. That's why. And they know that. So hell no. If I was a champion, same thing. Errol Spence do the same thing. Errol Spence weigh down to that much. Errol Spence used to say himself, he walked around 180, 190. Why you think after probably his Yugas fight, we gonna say, oh, I can't make the weight? Watch y'all see probably in some training videos or when they highlighting the fight or trying to sell the fight. Watch y'all already probably see, I'm not saying he is, probably see some comments in not Blood, Sweat, and Tears. This is gonna be a PBC fight, right? On Fox, when they doing they little Blood, Sweat, and Tears, like Showtime thing, Epalooz and shit. Watch you hear somewhere Aaron and them saying, I'm getting a little bit too big for the weight class, it's very stressful for me to make the weight. That's duck shit. Is he already letting you know, I'm running. I think it's becoming an issue for me to make the weight class. Yeah, because you and Boots are 168 pounds, 160 pounds is trying to fight at 147. That's why. Now, at least I'll give Boots credit. Boots ain't scared to fight Terrence. We are good. Shout out to you for that, Boots. But you want to fight Terrence because we know you're a 168 pounder for real. Well, now we know for sure you damn near you should be fighting at 168. I know, James. We all know now. I bet we know now. For 10 whole rounds, I drag dog around the table with the dog like I'm Nino, bro. Shout out to Briz Rothstein. And this is a cigarette, y'all. It's a rolled up cigarette. I ain't with no weed. But Jaron, hell of a fighter. He'll take nothing from him, but this pedestal shit that's going on, you know what I'm saying? No, man. Come on now. Be real. This man ain't no number one mandatory for neither one of them dudes. When you get up there and it's time to call him out, when you're mandatory, fight the man. Get the man his shot. But let's all stop acting like you don't know the sport of boxing. And for those that don't know, this man big as hell running around here. Why? The proof in the pudding. He just want to rush and get in the ring with them. Why y'all think he just such in the rush? Just such in the rush. I got to get him. I got to get them. 2022, the year just started. He's saying he gonna get all belts for the end of the year. Why are you in such a rush? You ain't built up a fight for them to want to come holler at you. You ain't built up a fight for them to want to come holler at you. Come on now. Ennis need to beat someone. 28 fights, still haven't beat nobody. Thurman beat world champions in 17 fights. Ennis has not fought these young and coming yet. He's saying it's levels to it. That's what he tell Black Hawk. It's levels to it. You, what level you at? You on the same level Black Hawk? Matter of fact, I knew Black Hobbs before I heard of you. I heard of Black Hobbs with a shorter career. Before I heard of Boots. But now when Black Hobbs call you out, somebody who willing to challenge you with a 0 on their record, a known fighter, oh, it's levels to it. It's levels. You right about that. Thank you for that, James. Ennis needs to fight these young champions. You speak the truth, Easy. I appreciate you, brother. You know, some don't like it. You know, a lot of people can't stand me because that's all I like is the truth. And I don't mean to come, I'm not to here to bash these dudes or nothing. This is a sport I love, and I'm going to speak the truth on it. You know what I'm saying? My opinion on it. You may feel differently. That's what the comment section for. I have no problem with you. I may get on there and tell you, hey, I was wrong. I can't agree with what you said. But this is my opinion. And I've been watching boxing since I was 8. I ain't see fighters just come out of nowhere and just, you know what I'm saying, don't deserve it, ain't did nothing. Nothing. To get them, oh, come on, ain't even the mandatory. How many times, guys, ain't even the #1 mandatory. See, I told you, Ron, Jaron, Ennis, Boots. Boots is nothing nice. No, I ain't saying the man can't fight. I ain't saying he don't have skills. He got there because he can fight. He being talked about because he can box. But all I'm just saying, all this putting him on the pedestal right now, let's see him do something first. You know what I'm saying? It's people literally out there saying that people are ducking him. He's saying that they ducking him like they don't want to fight. They don't have to fight you. There's no reason. There's no reason for them to step in the ring with Boots right now. And with even being smart, knowing the sport of boxing, knowing this dude is really a 160-pounder, trying to rush them into a ring. No, that ain't how the game go. So Boots and I promise you that. I've been watching. I don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? Like his channels that do a lot of stuff that I like Thunderdome Boxing. Thunderdome, I love how he critiques things. He knows a lot of stuff about the, I guess about the inside, I say about the back outside part of boxing and how he tells the, I love that about Thunderdome. I love Bushido. One thing I love about Bushido is he's unopinionated. He speaks, he don't go in like I do. And you know what I'm saying? That's something that I'm kind of learning that I need to do. You know what I'm saying? But I like that part of his channel. You know what I'm saying? He don't really state his opinion. He just he state his opinion in some ways, but he don't go in on them like I do. And I think that's good. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own smoke, and this is my smoke. My smoke is I'm gonna give you everything I got about the sport I love. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. You ain't got to like it. You know what I'm saying? That's what comment section for, but some people like it, and that's why I do what I do. You know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat. That's why I don't care if you're a black fighter, white fighter, green fighter. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing for you. I'm not gonna say you won no fight just because you black. I'm not gonna say you could beat everybody just because you black. I don't do that on this channel. I don't care nothing about your color. I love the sport. I don't give a fuck if a Martian, I don't give a fuck if somebody painted themselves green. And if they was out there kicking ass and taking names, I'ma like them. If they ain't ducking nobody, I'ma like them. You know what I'm saying? If they could fight, if they're a hell of a fighter, I'm rocking with the green machine. All right? I'm rocking with the green. That's what I do. I don't pick and choose or none of that. Royal, what's up with you? They not on his level. He going to trash the fighters. You can't see him. You can't see him beating. They not on his level. He going to trash the fighters you can't see Him beating Watch. I mean, in time, all this gonna be proven. You know what I'm saying? If they can't beat him or not, that's gonna be proven. What I'm saying is now he has done nothing to say these men are running from them. He has not showed the public nothing to say Boots is the man. I mean, in a way, it's really disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? It's really disrespectful. You gotta look at it from both all the champions right now with a belt. All the people we done fought. All the levels we done had to go to. All the level caliber opponents we done had to go through to get where we at right now. And we got this dude talking about some we running from him. You ain't even our mandatories, dude. You ain't even fought the caliber of fighters that we done came through to get where we at. You need to hold your motherfucking horses. That's what I'm saying. That's disrespect. It's disrespect. It was, and I'm gonna bring this up before I get off. It's the same thing on why Errol Spence can't stand Keith Thurman right now. It's the same thing that Keith Thurman felt. Floyd Mayweather ducked Keith Thurman. He held Errol Spence up as a bulletproof vest, and everybody in the world said Keith Thurman was supposed to fight Errol Spence. This one, Errol Spence was 15-0. Errol Spence was 15-0. Floyd ducked Terrence Crawford, held Errol Spence up as a body shield, and everybody in the world went to hollering out Keith Thurman was supposed to fight Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence didn't fight. He was 16, 17-0. Go back and look who he fought when he was 15, 16, 17-0. Keith Thurman had a title. No. He did not have a title. He was supposed to be the mandatory for Floyd. That's when they created the Super WBA belt, gave it to Floyd Mayweather, gave Keith Thurman the real WBA title. They elevated Floyd. Then here come Floyd, Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman, a young, hungry champion, but I got somebody for Keith Thurman. I got this fighter right here, Errol Spence Jr. This guy give me good work in the gym, make me work hard. This is a talented young fighter. This is the next coming champ in boxing. If Keith Thurman want to fight me, I think he should give Errol Spence Jr. a shot. I said it exactly. I don't know how I just did it, but I said it exactly like Floyd just said the shit. Next thing you know, Errol Spence Jr., Keith Thurman, he better, he ducking. Keith Thurman fought Diego Chavez, Soto Carras, Quintana, all them names, former champions or champions, and he's supposed to jump out of the mandatories or whatever and fought Errol Spence back then. Errol Spence really pissed off at Keith Thurman for no damn reason. Why you mad? Because you ain't have nothing to offer me. I want to call you out right now, because you got what I want. People saying the tables turned. No, they didn't. Errol Spence just came up and went and got him 2 titles. The tables didn't turn. Errol Spence was not at Keith Thurman level, and Keith Thurman called out Errol Spence. No, I never said Soto Carras was never a champion. Soto Carras was a name. I said fighting the caliber of fighters. Diego Chavez, Soto Carras, Carlos Quintana. Come on, man. What the hell? Collazo. The fuck people talking about with Keith Thurman? Robert Guerrero, Sean Porter. Well, he ain't fight all them at the time. But still, Errol Spence mad at Keith Thurman for shit. And they doing the same thing they did with Errol. They doing that with Boots now. That's basically what I'm saying. They doing the same thing with Boots now. The only difference is ain't no Floyd Mayweather standing there and say everybody need to fight Jaron Ennis. That's the only difference. That may be now. which I don't believe Keith Thurman is washed up. Keith Thurman, body is well rested after 3 years. We'll just have to see. And that's my favorite fight. That's my number one favorite fighter. That's the one who brought me back to make a. I was watching TV one day. I don't know if I was on YouTube or something. And all of a sudden, I seen this dude sitting there talking. Don't duck me, son. After that, I started back watching boxing. I broke off from boxing. But Keith Thurman will get fried, dyed, and laid to the side on this channel too. Especially with that crazy ass remark he talking about Canelo Alvarez has the right to cherry pick. No, the hell he don't. I didn't like when Keith Thurman said that. I don't like that, Keith. No, the hell he does not. Don't have the right to cherry pick. I don't care what he done. Nah, he need to give us them fights, baby. That's what he need to do. Floyd Mayweather would have done Keith Thurman. Probably would have. Probably would have. The Super WA doesn't have mandatories. Royal, exactly. That's why they gave it to Floyd. So he wouldn't have to fight Keith Thurman. Floyd had, I know how you trying to say it. Floyd had the real WBA belt. You know, I always say that franchise, them super belts just came out of nowhere, like I've been telling people for years. That franchise shit came out of nowhere. That super belt shit came out of nowhere. Floyd had the real WBA belt. All right? They made the WBA, elevated Floyd to the belt that you was just talking about that don't have to fight mandatories. That's why they gave it to Floyd Mayweather. They made Keith Thurman the WBA real regular champion. I don't like franchise belts. I don't like super belts. I don't like that shit. Only way I accept the Super WBA belt if there's not like I just don't like it. I just don't like that shit. I like the old way. You know what I'm saying? Just regular belts. Everybody got a regular belt. All this super and Mauricio Suleiman lied about the WBC belt. He lied on the interview saying that the WBC franchise belt was to make big fights with. That's a lie. It's just like the WBA super belt. For big name fighters, superstar fighters, the duck hard mandatories, or people that don't want to fucking fight. It's the same thing. Which I could go all day about this, you know what I'm saying? I'll keep going on and on. I got other videos to make. I'm supposed to be doing the film study, making my little prediction on Ugas versus Spence. I also got one more video to make with Ryan Garcia in this situation with Isaac Cruz. I really don't understand what's the point with that, but I'm going to check into that a little bit more. Well, because Ryan Garcia killing the game, you know what I'm saying? But D Calico, everybody who watched the channel, I thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support. Thank y'all for tuning in to the video. Once again, let me say this before I get off, because you know them comments be crazy about another man that they don't know. You know, I respect Boots Ennis. You know, shout out to the young man. You know, a hell of a fighter. This is just my opinion of what's going on with the sport that I love to watch. Keep doing what you're doing, Boots, and hopefully we see you become a mandatory, and we see you get out there and you be able to take one of them guys' belts if you can. You know what I'm saying? And we get to see you up there where you deserve to be. But this Easy Work Boxing, man, thank y'all for y'all time, y'all love, and y'all support. Y'all stay tuned. Go to the description, subscribe to the channel. You'll see the link. This Easy Work Boxing. I'm out.